Good morning, folks. The time is 9:17 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 12th of May. And now we know, oh, also that's 2025, just in case you're not sure. But we know that that's the 13th for our friends in Australia, right? Our friends on the other side of the planet there, our friends in Adelaide, our friends in the Gold Coast, our friends in Sydney. Hello, Paul Daly. Our friends in Melbourne. Hello, Jody Roberts. Friends, how are you all doing? Not just the folks in Australia, everybody around the world. I want to know how you're doing today. I'll tell you what, why don't you take a moment right now, to tell me how you're doing. Real quick, just put a comment on the video and come right back and finish watching it. It's going to just take you a second. We're not talking about a paragraph. I just want to know how you're doing, my friends. All right, you know what? I think I said I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good, actually. It's a little cold, a little gray outside here in Calgary, but, I'm excited. Because it's been so quiet at work because our hockey teams are out of the playoffs. Our lacrosse team is out of the playoffs, and there's not a lot of concerts right now. So, but I do have an event that I'm working today, 3:45 to 7. That's right, very short. But it's a staff skate on the ice at the Calgary Saddle Dome, home of the Calgary Flames. And just going to be ushering some staff, making sure they go to the right place and they don't wander the halls of the building. That's pretty much what we do. And that's what I'm doing today. That's the only thing I've got really planned, except for this video and maybe getting that TV up on the wall. I'm missing a screw right now. I have to find it. So that's what I'm doing today, and I want to know what you're doing. I really do. Like I said, leave a comment on this video, and just let us know what you're doing. If you want to include some photos, hey, fantastic. But you don't have to. You don't have to include a photo. You don't have to do anything I say. But I really would love if you commented on our video here, just saying what you're doing today. Like I said, drop a photo if you want, but if not, just a couple of words. Like, hey, I'm going for a bike ride, or I got to work today, or whatever it is. You know what? It's going to be more interesting than nothing, right? Heard from Michelle Finnerty about her day yesterday. Well, actually, the day before now. She went to her aunt's place to play some games. They played a game called, it's called Tock. It's spelled Tock, though, T-O-C-K. Apparently, it's Canadian. We're a pretty big country, and I don't think I've ever played it, but I looked it up, and it's kind of similar to Ludo, Sorry, a little bit like, I guess a little bit like Pop-O-Matic Trouble with the Pop-O-Matic, but it's an older game. And kind of neat. I'm going to have to check it out, but it's definitely not like those games exactly. It's a little bit different from what I read. But she also tried for the first time Wii Bowling and Wii Tennis. I haven't played Wii Bowling or Wii Tennis for such a long time. I completely forgot about it. When we first got our Wii, a long time ago now, Wendy and I played it all the time, especially the Wii Bowling, but they were both fun, the tennis and the bowling. And I gotta set it up again. I've got a Wii, but I also have a Wii U, so I may just set it up on the Wii U and get some bowling in one of these days. I think it's time that Wendy and I played some video games together. We haven't for a long time. The last game that we kind of played on a regular basis was Sonic Adventure 2. Not Sonic Adventure, sorry. Sonic 2 for the Sega Genesis. But the last time we were playing it was on the actually on the Xbox One. And now I've got a Series X. Of course, it's going to work on that too. But we haven't played video games together for a long time, so I think maybe I'll set that up and have a game of Wii Tennis or Wii Bowling with Wendy soon. Thanks for reminding about that game, Michelle. And folks, check out the photos, though. She sent some great photos right here. It's a great collage. Always appreciate that, Michelle. I love anybody shares their days with us, folks. Make sure you leave a comment on the video saying what you're doing today. And Dave Knapp got back to me about, well, he shared his photo of his before and after picture with his new glasses. And yeah, Dave, you do have a great head of hair there, man. A little jealous. At 62, you're looking great, man. So yeah, folks, I really love the fact that I really love it when you do share what you're doing today, any day. So yeah, leave. I know I've said it like 6 times already, but so leave a comment on this video letting us know what you're doing tomorrow, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Got a couple of great posts for you, folks. These are great posts from members just like you. These are posts that made me laugh. The first one is from Barbara McMahan Ratchford, and the second one will be from Dave Knapp, my friend that we just talked about a second ago, or a few seconds ago. So let's start with Barbara McMahan Ratchford's post here, and bring it up right away. And oh my gosh, this happens all the time. Oops, sorry about that, brought it too big. This happens all the time, and I know it's not. I won't even talk about it. Made me laugh, Barbara. thank you very much. And yeah, I'm not a tinfoil hat kind of person, but there's been times where I thought, what's going on here? Barbara, thank you so very much. Next one from my buddy Dave, bringing it up, Dave Knapp. And yeah, come on. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, gonna make that one a little bit bigger there. All I gotta say is thank you for making me laugh, Dave. And I'm sure you made other people laugh with that too. And Barbara, thank you for making me laugh and making everybody else laugh too. Folks, you're funny people and you're making people laugh, and that's awesome. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you to everybody for all your awesome posts. That's why we're great. That's why we have over 730,000 members, my friends, because of posts from awesome people like you. And keep them coming. That's how we stay funny, and that's how we keep growing, my friends. And maybe tomorrow I'll share your post. Where am I? What is happening in my life? What's going on? All right, what have we done today? Well, me, not much, except for this. But I told you what time it was when I was starting this, a little after 9:15. And then I believe I mentioned the date on my side of the world and on the other side of the world in Sydney and Melbourne. And then I talked to you about my day. I'm going to be working today a staff skate. I'm going to try to get this TV up if I can find the fourth screw that I sort of put down somewhere. And let's take a look at what else. Oh, I shared not just my day. We talked about Michelle Finnerty's day. And I talked about Dave getting back to us about yesterday after we talked about his new glasses and mentioned his hair. Let's see, and that got us to up. Oh yeah, that made us nothing. That got us to where I shared a couple of posts. That's right, one from Barbara McMahan Ratchford and the other one from David Knapp. That's right, we just talked about David Knapp again. And from there, usually that gets us to here. And then when I find myself here, I kind of panic and I go right to the bad jokes. My nephew said to me, "Stop it with the corny jokes, Uncle." And I said to him, "Why? What are you going to do? Call the crops? What is a fancy fish called?" Sophisticated. So apparently, it was the fridge that was shrinking my clothes and not the dryer. Why is it bad to iron a 4-leaf clover? Well, you should never press your luck. You know, a lot of spouses say their husband never listens to them. Well, I am proud to say I've never heard my wife say that. I gave up cross-country skiing. It's been all downhill since. What's Canada's favorite board game? Sorry. What's the favorite genre of music for serious golfers? Swing. Why is Cinderella so bad at basketball? Well, you would be too if your coach was a pumpkin. I go to the gym religiously. About twice a year around the holidays. Did you like those jokes? I sure hope you did. Say it every day, the joke section's the toughest one to put together, but it's worthwhile because I know people come back for them, my friends. And you know what makes it easier? It makes it a lot easier when folks like you send me in jokes. I got jokes from Dave Knapp yesterday. I'm so happy to get those jokes. Dave, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to regularly send me jokes. It really makes things a lot easier, and it's very appreciated, Dave. Dave Knapp, the purveyor of fine jokes for months now. You know what? I want to tell your jokes, folks. I love telling Dave's jokes. I want to tell your jokes too. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I use your joke, I'm going to give you credit for your joke. And you want to do something even more cool, why don't you record yourself, a video of you on your phone telling a joke? That's right. And then you send that to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny too. And maybe one day you're going to click on this video, the joke segment's going to come up, and whammo, there you are telling a joke. Making the world laugh. You already make the world laugh with what you're posting. Let's make the world laugh with you telling a joke, my friends. Send your jokes and send videos of you telling jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I'm going to ask you to do me a couple of favors. I used to ask this every day and then I kind of forgot about it, but I'm going to ask again today. And I asked earlier this week too. Well, maybe not earlier this week because it's Monday, within like a couple days ago. Do me a favor, folks. When you're out and about today, if you're out and about today, and you are with people, and it's appropriate, try to make somebody laugh. If you make them laugh, you make their day better. And that second favor, along the same lines, You, my friend, are as important as anyone else, and you deserve to be happy. You deserve to laugh. So please try to find something that makes you laugh today, my friends. That's all I'm asking. Try to make somebody laugh if you can, but definitely try to find something that makes you laugh. You're probably getting sick of my little commercials, and I'm so sorry, but I'm going to play them again. One of these days, I'm going to sit down and make a proper ad for our t-shirts and our coffee cups and all the stuff we have. But folks, low effort commercial or not, I promise you, we stand behind these products, and I think they're fantastic. So I'm going to run my ads real quick. I'm going to come right back, and we're going to have a wrap-up, my friends.
I've seen the style before. Terminal psychotic.
All right, folks, really quick. We have a great store where we've got these fantastic coffee cups. We've got hoodies. We got shirts. Heck, we got shirts. Look at this. We got shirts. This is my 3/4 sleeve rock shirt, like I call it. Why do I call it that? Because it reminds me of concert shirts that I used to get when I go to concerts. I still get them. I still go to concerts. This reminds me of. We got shirts, we got hoodies, we got a regular t-shirt. I'm going to bring that up right now. You can see all three of them right there, my friends. They look great. They're great quality, and they're going to look good on you because you're already a gorgeous looking person. Gorgeous looking person, great design. Wow, unstoppable. Told you I got a coffee cup. I also got a 25-ounce to-go cup. Really good quality cup. Keep your hot beverages hot, your cold beverages cold, and look good and represent the group at the same time. What else do I have? Oh my gosh, my friends, you're not going to believe this. I got a tote bag. I'm sorry, I sound like an idiot. I got this great tote bag. That's Rose Glad there with her tote bag saying not only is it good for groceries, it's good for books. And as you can see right there, it's great for hauling around your rubber chickens. Thank you, Rose. That rocks, and you rock, Rose. Folks, check out our store. We got a lot of cool stuff there, and I'm sure there's going to be something there for you. And if you buy one of our shirts or our hoodie or one of those coffee cups, or we have a phone case, we've got stickers. Let's see how you represent, my friends. So visit the store at store.wellithoughtitwas.com. Thank you so very much for listening to my spiel. Hey, if you folks have an idea how I can do a better ad for that, I am all ears, and I'm willing to put the effort in, I promise. I do have big ears anyways, right? Folks, it's time to do a wrap up. And you know what? I just want you to know. I want to be 100% sure that I appreciate every single one of you here, my friends. I absolutely do. 730 plus members. Like I said earlier, that's a bigger population than a lot of cities. So let's call us what we are. Again, the funniest city on the internet. Population you and I, my friends. Funny people in a funny place, and we make people laugh, and we're so good at it. We really are, and we're getting better. And you know what? We're on a race for 1 million. I don't want to jinx us, but I don't believe in jinx. But I don't want to jinx us in case somebody else thinks I jinxed us. But we're on the race to 1 million. We're heading towards 1 million. I really hope we hit it. But even if we never get another member starting right now, and we stop getting members, but you folks hung out here, we'd still be the greatest group in the world, the funniest group in the world, my friends. And I'm so happy to say that. You know what? And I'm going to be here again tomorrow. And I really hope you're going to be here again tomorrow. I know I got a group that are going to be here tomorrow. I hope we have some new people too. But like I said, even if we don't have another person, not a single other person, we're the funniest city on the internet. We're the greatest group on the internet. Population us, my friends. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.